Okay, well, today is the day we're going to be seeing how we finish this whole painting from the underpainting. We've done the underpainting, we've selected our colors, and we're going to paint. And my name is Judith Reedy, and you are at the Creative Zone, and I am so glad you're here today. And you can tell I'm being a little festive. That's just what I do. I'm festive. So I am so happy that you can be here. We're going to do this painting that actually, it was a storm that made look in the middle of October that made it look like it was the middle of winter. And I liked it so much that, because you had little bits of that fall color in there, and it was just a fun idea, and I was excited about doing it. So here I am at the Creative Zone. I hope that you can see I have some more winter paintings. You're going to see how they're done, some of them, and in the coming weeks. And so I'm here. I'm Judith Reedy. Please like or follow this, whether you're seeing me on YouTube or Facebook, either Judith Reedy Creative Zone or Judith Reedy Visual Artist. I am so excited. You can see I have paintings around here. I love painting and I love teaching painting. So I think, though, for now I'm going to take this hat off. There we go. It's a little warm in here with all the lights, but it's kind of cold right now where I live, and we're expecting snow tomorrow, and maybe I'll get some more snow paintings to do for you. But for today, we're going to be finishing the painting called First Snow, and I want to let you hear a little bit about how this works. First, I had this photograph that I think I was going to have the dentist or something. I don't remember it. I was coming down the road and I thought, oh my gosh, this is too good to leave behind. But I was in a hurry, so I couldn't stop. I couldn't set up my easel. I had to just work from a photograph. And then I changed it to grayscale, as you see in number 2, which is one of my methods of working. And then I did an underpainting, all of which you can see in the previous videos, 1, 2, and, well, today we have 3. And then I mixed the colors in 2 after I had painted in 1, the underpainting. And so today we're actually going to be painting this painting. So I'm real excited to let you see how it developed. Actually, the finished product, which is in the upper right-hand corner, is currently on display at the Anderson Art Center in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's a beautiful gallery right on the lake. It's a beautiful spot. If you're in the area, take some time, go and see the winter. It's part of the Anderson Winter Exhibit or something like that. It's really a fantastic show, and I was honored to be a part of it. And I have 2 paintings in it, this one and another winter scene that I previously showed you on previous videos on how I developed it. So let's get started. Let's take a look at this today, and let's begin. Okay, here we go. I have here the video, and you can see I'm putting in, I have all my colors mixtures, and now I'm putting in the background, which is the blue sky, and it's warm, it's lighter at the horizon and darker at the zenith, and you can see how the edges of the light were catching. And then now I'm putting in some of the highlights that I feel that were the light areas that I'm going to be in eventually, and then I'm putting in the shadows on the areas which have blues and purples. And so you can see how this painting is developed. I had created all these different hues, and then I have a green that I made with I like making my greens with yellow and black, or yellow ochre and black, because they're more earthy that way. And here I'm putting in I was laying in the general areas and the underpainting that I had, the value underpainting, and kind of matching it up. And I'll be developing it, as you can see. And I work in a pretty consistent manner that you can see how that whole area, let me see if I can change the sound a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. And we can see the whole thing. So you can see the whole area. And we're developing, and I'm keeping within the value range, but I'm altering the temperatures a little bit, warming it and cooling it to give a little movement in the space. And I'm leaving little sparkles of color. I'm always building, so you have a little bit hidden underneath. It kind of creates a little bit more interest and excitement with there I am. I'm upside down though. I think I'm going to shut me off here. So there you go. Now you can see a little bit more here. And you can see how I'm working with I'm really trying to I work, you know, put in the general areas, then develop little spots of color and let it move back and forth and leave little pieces coming through. This is acrylic, and it really is very suited to a layering, much like pastel is suited to layering. And you can see my palette. There's a lot of blues, variations on blue, but primarily it's a blue with blues and some greens with yellow, you know, kind of a little bit of purple moving into the side, but a lot of blue. And then I build with the structure of the trees, letting them in. I might cover some of them up eventually, but I'm developing the texture and the feel and the values that I want. And so that really helps you see how I work. But if you look at the previous video, you'll see how I mix the values and mix the colors to match the values. And so it's really a fairly simple process of working within that. And so now I can focus in on brush strokes and variations of those colors to create the mood that I want, the texture feel, the energy I want from the brush strokes. I'm really interested in that with this. And so it's really pretty interesting to me how that works. I'm getting ready to, so I think you'll like that. Okay, now you can see the finished painting. Let me see if I can shut that off. And there it is in its frame. And I really like the way it has got a little warmth. It's sort of it's not a real warm gold. It's sort of a silvery gold. It's called a German gold. And it's not real yellow. So that's pretty much how we we did that, and it was pretty exciting to see how that whole painting was developed and how I used the palette. And I had my basic colors, but I would vary them, change them, make them a little warmer, a little cooler by nudging them to the right or to the left on the color wheel. You know, maybe make it a little bit warmer blue, a little bit cooler blue, warmer blue. Maybe I turned it cooler. Maybe I leaned it a little bit more towards purple, and using the alizarin crimson and the purple that I already mixed, and that's really how I developed that painting. But I had a really clear idea of what the values were in a given area, and that really, then it's a matter of just adjusting the temperature a little bit and creating kind of some, and allowing your brush strokes to be more expressive. You're not really struggling with the values anymore, you can be more expressive. So if you like to learn more about landscape painting, I really suggest that you take a look at Intermediate Color Principles, and you can look in the link below and it'll explain all about that course. It's the second full course in my Mix Perfect Colors Painlessly series, and with that course you're going to be learning how to make shapes and create illusion. You're going to learn about foreground, middle ground, background, how to mix the colors in those various settings, and if you would also, then we're going to be making some still ice where the form is going to be coming up, and you'll be able to see how the forms are made. So I think you'll really enjoy that, and so I'm looking forward to you checking into that and joining our Intermediate Principles course. But for those of you who are in Color Foundations, I have some flowers. I added a new unit for you that are going to be giving you opportunities to change the hue of a particular flower you have and in several settings, and keep the relative values so that you can create the form and expression of those flowers. I think you'll really like this course, your new unit, and make sure to check it out. And for those of you who are feel like, oh, I don't know if I can mix all these colors, I have a course for you called 7 Essential Simple Tricks to Mix Color, and it is got everything you need. You can watch it online on your laptop, your desktop, your phone, anytime. It's at your convenience. And of course, I'm here to answer questions. Just leave a question in the comments below, or email me or text me, and you'll find out if I'll be free here to answer your questions. And also, I want you to know in this course, I'm going to give you some really basic colors so that you don't have to struggle with, why am I not getting a luminous color? I have a warm and cool of the 3 primaries, and I explain which warm and cool to combine with which warm and cool primary to create that illuminating secondary color, like illuminating orange or purple. And then I also explain, like, say you don't want a real bright orange, how you can subdue that using a different primary, using a complement, using tints, tones, and shades. And I explain also about color vibration and how you can create color vibration by associating certain colors next to each other, and in small areas and then also in large areas, and how this works and why this works. I think you'll really find this course really, really helpful. And for those of you who are still like really ready to go, I really suggest you take a look at Intermediate Color Principles, and check it out in the link below. And Wishing you all a very happy holiday, and remember to like and follow and